So it's A5 at the moment. You can see the advantage going CLG's way. They are moving in towards that Baron pit. Crepo's going to clear that one out. Crepo, of course, did get caught out yesterday in the Open tournament by a very good Anivia freeze, but I don't think it's going to happen today. They have actually peeled off the Baron here, so still CLG don't feel they can tank it up and then quickly go on there. They're very worried that they can get leashed on it. Did it reset? No, it didn't. It didn't.
No.
They managed to keep it on there. See Yamato putting the Demacia standard down there. The Ash Arrow has come across. It's going to land on towards Yellow Pete, which was a great target, but unfortunately they've gone for Wicked. I don't understand what they're doing there. Skullomaniac and Yamato kind of finally diving in, but they are in the wrong place at the wrong time because Wicked, why on earth did they go for Wicked? I don't know. He's just tanked his way through that, picking up a triple kill. A quadra kill, I think, came out as well there. There's a quadra. Can he get the pentakill? Joao now. It's going to be the pentakill for Yellow. There it is. Oh, you stole it.
Scumbag Froggen.
Scumbag Froggen steals away the pentakill. Would you believe it? They're going to push through. That is going to be GG to CLG. 13-5 will be the final score. And, well, you know what? Mebdi's Minions put up a good fight, Joe.
They've put up a good fight. As you said, they can take a lot away from this one. But CLG, more importantly for them, are going to be picking up their first game here in Group B and showing that they are still one of the big favourites for this tournament. Great performance still. Even, you know, they have loads of pressure on them. I think Mebdi's Minions could have done some things a lot better. For instance, Yellow Pete in every single one of those team fights was stood nicely at the back, hammering away, just as Cogmore needs to do. And their targeting was a little bit questionable.
And proving why Cogmore's banned all the time. You know, whether it's AP Froggen in the mid or whether it's AD Cogmore down the bottom in Yellow Pete, they've been fantastic every single time. So that's why you always ban them out. It's pretty simple. You ban Anivia, you ban Cogmore, you ban Urgot. That's what you do against CLG so far. But then you leave a lot open, like your Karthus, exactly what he just had there. The question is, Moscow 5 and Absolute Legends, they've been watching that. What do they take from that? Because, or actually, I think Moscow 5, I think, were just practicing. They didn't really take any notes on it. So would they just come into this? Moscow 5 I've not seen at the event. This is the first time they just turned up today, like about an hour or two ago. Not seen them all weekend, whereas obviously we've had Fnatic here throughout the event. They've just been chilling and enjoying themselves, chatting away, as of Curse as well. Curse, you've been here the whole time. Moscow 5 is the first time. So the question is, have they been practicing solid?
You never know with Moscow 5.
You never know.
You never quite know.
Or was it just a long travelling trip?
I mean, they're always going to be good. Yeah. But it's a case of to which level of good are they going to be? Are they going to be as strong as we've seen them
at
the IEM events? Their 16-1 record, which is in any game, actually, any esports title, a ridiculously strong record, 16-1.
And TSM are the only people that pick that one up.
I think that unless they're stupid, they won't underestimate Mebdi's Minions, because they showed there that they can forge a lead for themselves. But we've said it time and time again, the difference between a good team and the best teams is the ability to take that advantage and turn it into a win. And the thing is, because CLG just sat back there, they left Aurelia on his own, and he's like, okay, I've got Trinity Force now, I'm going to leave that top lane, and that's where it just went pear-shaped.
Well, Moscow 5 play probably more games than anyone. I think it's safe to say all the ranked 5v5s, they've probably got about 20 ranked 5v5 by now. I've not looked at the last time. Last time we looked, they had about 8 5v5 ranked teams. You know, if they lose a game, they'll just go, right, that's it, just create a new game, new team, away they go through it. So they've probably come against all those players before. They know exactly what they play. Obviously, they're like, if Tabs was here, they knew they'd ban Fizz against him. So it's things like that. You know, the Western Wolves players, they're pretty well known, as well as Baron Panda, etc. So Moscow 5 are going to be well aware of it. The question is, RAL, XHCL, they are a fantastic team, and I'm hoping at some point they're going to go big. Is this going to be the event for them? Because they've performed. We've covered these guys from EU Nordic East long ago. And we've always thought, they are fantastic to watch. They are a lively bunch. I'll tell you what, Moscow 5 versus AL is going to be one hell of an aggressive game.
That's going to be a real Nordic East showdown. For those of you who don't know, we did some of the Go for Law for the monthly finals, and there's always a level 1 fight in those games. I think we've even seen aces at level 1. Probably not. That's probably an over-exaggeration, but it's that kind of intense. So they are both very aggressive teams. We'll see how that all works out. We've not really seen all that much at level 1, actually, in this tournament so far. I think only one game, possibly, where we saw a real big invasion. Which
was the last game of the group. I'm trying to think it was Jackson the Tribush with his ulti. Can't think who the heck it was. It was Fnatic, wasn't it? That was it. Fnatic with the ulti on ulti Counter-Strike
level one.
After level 1 ultis. They're using hacks, and but I don't know. Honestly, level 1 fights. There's something that always used to happen in the American teams. You see it all the time in the Asian teams. They are mental.
The game is made at level 1.
Yeah. Thank God Twisted Fate's not been playing yet, because the Koreans are mental for that guy. If you ever come against a Korean or Asian team, you just ban Twisted Fate. It's pretty obvious. But anyway, enough rambling, guys, because we are going to have an interview. I can't see who it is. Looks like it's Wicked. Looks like it's Wicked with Freak. So we're going to pass over to those guys, and we'll be back after the next match. It's going to be Moscow 5 versus Absolute Legends coming up after the interview.
Hello. Yes. We now have a microphone. Hi, everybody. I'm David Freak Turley here at Dreamhack Summer 2012, here with Wicked, the top laner from Counterlogic Gaming. So again, how you feeling?
I'm still feeling amazing. It's been a great day. We got to sleep long because we won yesterday, and we got into this group. Then I woke up late. I got the boss perfect and everything. So it's a good day. And we just won our game.
All right, great. So your first match, you started out 0-3 as a team. Did that scare you at all?
No, that didn't really scare us at all, because we expected to die a lot because they have a very early game Centroid set up. And we got dragons out of their kills. Sometimes we baited them away, and then we got a dragon off it. So that's great.
So then what made you say, okay, let's go aggressively. Let's start taking kills ourselves? When do you decide that their early game was done and it was time to take advantage?
Pretty much once they took all our towers, we were like, we have to take some towers as well. So we just wanted to put pressure on them and try and get some towers so we could get back into the game.
So if you're running an early game team, or if you could give advice to that team to do better next time, how do you get farther ahead? They took 3 kills, they took 3 turrets, they traded dragons. How do you get farther ahead as an early game team to close it out?
I think that they took towers too early because we out-CS'd them a lot because they took all the towers. We just moved around taking towers, but they lost so many creeps by doing that, so they didn't really get ahead by taking the towers. They only got a short advantage until we got our towers back.
All right, great. So you guys closed out. You guys got a really good late game there. Let's take a step back and look at champion select. You know, they went through, they grabbed the Jarvan early on, they grabbed a lot of champions. What was your strategy going into the pregame here?
Our strategy was just to get a strong setup that works late game and that we can win lanes with. Like, for example, Cardos is decent in lane, and we wanted to pick him early before their mid lane, and we had to. So we have to pick a hero that can play against pretty much anything else. He's going to die. Irelia is good against almost anything as well, so she's versatile, and she's strong against Jarvan and Yude at the same time, where a lot of champions are weak against one or the other. So we pretty much just want to win early game and have a stronger late game, or equal early game.
Okay, great. So you're coming into another match against Absolute Legends. It's 2 matches from now. Do you have anything prepared for them?
I'm going to prepare before the game. I'm going to look them up on elo buff, see what they play, because I think that's the easiest way to do it, because if you look too much into them and so on, you're going to think too much about, oh, they play this, they're so good at this, I'm going to be nervous and all that. But if you just take a chill and come into the game and look them up and see what they play and so on, you're going to think about it only once, you're not going to get nervous by it.
All right, so I saw you looking up their top lane player. You saw you played a lot of Jarvan, and I heard your discussion with Snoopy before the game where he said he plays almost exclusively Jarvan, his win rate's really high, and you kept saying, well, I don't care. Aurelia is going to beat Jarvan, it's not a big deal. What made you decide to sort of just take the matchup and not ban out his most played?
Like, if you think about it, Aurelia, even though I died twice as you saw this game, I never got behind CS because I'm a very strong early gamer. And even though I die and get behind, I'm stronger than Jarvan because Jarvan's really weak. He only does 80 damage. So if I just buy armor, I will out-damage him at any time, pretty much. That's pretty much it.
Cool. So what kind of team composition does Aurelia fit into? Did you pick her because she's safe or because she wins the lane? Or is there something specific you wanted out of Aurelia?
I just pick Aurelia because she's safe and she wins almost all lanes. So if I don't want them to snowball too hard, I'm going to pick Aurelia because I know that my teammates pick a late game comp, but they're going to outshine the enemies.